This is the second swivel seat base that I've installed in a camper van. The first one was a couple years ago, but I remember it being pretty straightforward. So I've got the swivel base here that's gonna go between like the main seat part and like the bottom section. And then I've got some hardware, some socket wrenches, and a hex wrench for some of the bolts in the bag. I'm pretty sure there's only 4 bolts that are holding that seat onto like the base piece. So first thing I need to do is pull off those bolts and then attach the swivel base to the base of the seat and then put the seat back on the swivel base. I know this isn't the best view, but they're basically like screwed in the 4 corners. So let's get that loosened up. And I think those bolts are attached to this rail that's on the seat. So the nut came off, but like the actual bolt itself did not. And there are a few different holes on this swivel base, so I'd imagine it's built to like work with different vans and different models. But I could be wrong, it might just be Econoline. Up front, you won't be able to see them because they're like hidden under there. I'll have to come under through here. But we do want to disconnect this wire because that's gonna be in the way when we pull the seat out. And I believe it's just the seat belt sensor. I think we push down on that tab. Yep, pops right off. And I'm gonna feed that up through here. Because when I pull this top part off of the base, I don't want to accidentally like snag that wire. So we'll just remove it for now. And I've got the seat all the way slid back. So let's grab those bolts. So I can't reach those just with the socket wrench itself. I'm gonna have to get an extender. Throw that on there. So I should be able to just pick the seat right up, and I'll just kind of set it behind me. Oh yeah, like no resistance at all. And luckily the seat is not super heavy. Cool. I'm gonna vacuum that real quick just because it makes it really easy to clean when it's not there. I was wondering what this like this box thing was, because that could just be empty space, but then I realized, oh, it's got some storage there. So that's cool. I haven't seen that on other Econolines that I've done. So now that this top is exposed, I don't know what this is or if I'll need to remove that, but let's see if I can work around it. Should be able to set that just right on top. Yeah, that shouldn't be in the way. I'm not sure what it's for, but I can leave it. And this didn't come with like any instructions. I think it might be easier to hold the bolt underneath it and then screw the washer on top. I'm gonna use my hex wrench just to hold that screw in place. It's pretty shallow. That bolt is not very big, but it's on there, and I'll tighten it up, of course. All right, all 4 of those are on there. So let's tighten them all down. I'm gonna have to use a regular wrench because the ratchet wouldn't fit in there. That's bolted down, so I should be able to just pick the seat up and set it right on top of that base, and then just screw it back in. I can't tell if I have it actually lined up or not. Yeah, it's good to go. Let's tighten those down. This one's kind of tricky to get to. Problem solved. I just realized I could have made it super easy on myself. Just rotated it from the start, and then I could use the ratchet for all of them. That would have gone way quicker. So with the seat turned just slightly, this is completely exposed. So I can just throw the ratchet on there. Make sure I'm going the right direction. The swivel base has that circle in the middle, and I'm gonna run this cable through that circle and then back through this hole here and then connect it to the one on the bottom. And that just protects it as the seat is spinning around. It makes it so that wire doesn't get like caught or cut on anything. Back in just like that. And that should be good to go. I ran into a problem, but I found a solution, and it's gonna sound pretty silly, but let me explain. So I was having trouble like sliding the whole seat forward and backwards, and I realized, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to show you this, but this lever, when you pull it up, it has some teeth on a track, and it pulls those teeth out of the track and lets the seat slide, and then you let it go down and those teeth like grab the track. But the problem is that the, oh there, you can kind of see it there. See when I pull it up, you can still see the bottom of those teeth in the track. Because for whatever reason, the seat is not sitting flat on the swivel base. So I have to create a gap between the seat and the base so that it gives that rail more space, basically. But I don't have any washers that are the size for those bolts, and I could run to the store, but I want to have it finished tonight. So I'm going to use some hook eyes, or eye hooks, I don't know, whatever these are called. This is what they look like, and I just like bent it open, because those bolts are pretty big, so even if I got washers for it, I would have to stack a couple of them and then have to be like large washers. Anyways, this will work fine. It's just like the idea kind of sounds odd, because there's definitely something that would work better for it, but this is what I have on hand, and you're not going to see it anyways, so it functions the same. It's just a piece of metal that's creating a space. So anyways, I got to pull those other ones back off and throw these in there to make a gap, but I'm not going to like record all that. I'll just show you how it looks when it's done. I'm running out of daylight now, but those are on there. I don't know if you can even see them that great, but yeah, they're right there. And I put one on each spot initially, but it still didn't give it enough gap, so I had to put two on there. It works great now, so let me swivel the seat around. The easiest way to do this is to move the back all the way up, back of the seat, and then slide it forwards. It slides nice and easy now, so it's not getting caught. And then pull the lever on the back, and that'll free up the seat. And it'll swivel right around. And once it's flipped around, you can adjust the back on it. Good to go. And I guess I heard it click into place in the back. I think you can twist it further, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can go a little bit further. That way it's like all the way facing the other way. Nice. Because of the angle of the swivel base, it does make like the actual seat of the chair like lean a little bit, but it's not really an issue. You just tilt it back more and you're good to go. I don't know if I'm gonna end up putting like a lagoon table here or what, but it gives me plenty of options with the space. And where the camera's at, there's gonna be another like desk area there, which is why I'm not putting a swivel base on the driver's seat, just the passenger seat, because I'll have like an office chair here at the desk. So aside from the problem solving issue, is not super hard to install. Just some basic tools and a little bit of time, you're good to go. It shouldn't have taken as long as it did, but I don't know if it's just this model or like what happened with that piece that it was pushing on. But I don't know, works great now. So thanks for watching.